If you've ever felt like you're stuck decorating your home the proper way, following trends or worrying about what others think, let me tell you, it's time to break free from that. One of the most exciting things I've learned while exploring the work of amazing interior designers is that your home should reflect you. It's not about what's trendy or what you think others expect. It's about embracing what makes you happy and creating a space that brings you joy every time you walk in. Think about using bold patterns, unexpected color schemes, or quirky decor pieces that make you smile. It's not about playing it safe. It's about creating a home that feels uniquely yours. This week's designer spotlight is Summer Thornton, whose work embodies a fearless approach to design. Thornton often mentions how her own home serves as a testing ground for her bold and eclectic style. She isn't afraid of experimenting with color, pattern, or even unusual combinations that might seem too daring for some. She describes this as a reflection of her personality, free-spirited, artistic, and never content with the conventional. Let's talk about why it's worth considering bold color and pattern in the first place. Often people have settled into a very neutral palette, which is fine, but sometimes we forget that color can evoke feelings, memories, and even improve our mood. I remember when I was a child, my mother decided to redecorate me and my sister's bedroom, and she chose this very bright Granny Smith apple green color. Quite a daring choice for a child's bedroom back in the day, but I loved it. My mother went all out. She painted the furniture in that green, but a gloss finish, and the bedding and curtains all matched with a delicate daisy pattern. I'll never forget how that room made me feel. It was bright, cheerful, and full of life. I believe that's when my love for color truly began. Every time I walked into that room, it stirred something in me, and I've been drawn to bold color choices ever since. That's what daring color does in a space. It brings out a sense of joy, energy, and personality. I know how bold color and pattern can be intimidating, but you don't have to go all in immediately. That's the beauty of bold color. It doesn't have to be everywhere to make an impact. Not every room requires high-energy, vibrant colors. In spaces meant for relaxation, like bedrooms or living rooms, consider using softer palettes to evoke a sense of serenity. Pairing daring hues with bold patterns is where things get fun. You might be thinking, how can I pull off florals with geometrics or stripes with polka dots? But when done right, it can be amazing. So don't shy away from mixing patterns, especially when they complement your bold color choices. The key to using daring color and pattern is balance. Incorporating softer, more traditional colors can ground a design and make bolder elements stand out without clashing. This balance ensures that the room feels curated and cohesive rather than chaotic. Having a powerful and bold presence in your interiors refers to using vibrant colors, unexpected patterns, and eclectic combinations that make a statement rather than conform to traditional design rules. Using a go-to tool for achieving a bold statement in your home is wallpaper. Bold, intricate patterns that really bring a room to life. Suddenly, it isn't just a blank space, it has personality. Wallpaper is such a great way to add that sense of personality to your home. You don't need to go all out in every room, but even a single accent wall or a powder room with a bold pattern can make a huge impact. Once you see the impact it has, you might start looking for more ways to bring that boldness into other parts of your home. This approach is all about taking the best of both worlds: classic architectural details that bring a sense of history and sleek modern furnishings that keep things current. It's such a beautiful way to create a space that feels both elegant and livable. By blending classic elements with modern furnishings, the room feels both fresh and timeless. Find ways to introduce those historical elements, but in a way that feels right for your everyday life. Show your deep appreciation for history and traditional craftsmanship by using softer palettes, allowing emphasis on the beauty of intricate details in furniture, textiles, or architectural elements. Introduce new perspectives rather than relying on conventional or predictable choices. Blend the classic with the unexpected. Incorporate modern elements, vibrant colors, and unique combinations of textures and patterns to breathe new life into traditional design ideas. Contrast refers to the juxtaposition of different elements such as color, texture, scale, or style to create visual interest and drama. By pairing opposites, you create a dynamic tension in a space that feels vibrant and exciting. This contrast can be seen in the interplay of light and dark, old and new, or sleek and textured materials. This use of contrast adds drama and energy to a space through the interplay of soft and bold elements. Let's see how luxurious materials like velvet, silk, and lacquered finishes can truly transform a space, not just visually, but emotionally. One texture in particular reminds me of my grandmother's home. She had this gigantic velvet sofa with a farm scene printed on it, and if you've been around a while, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. As a kid, I would always run my fingers across the soft velvet, feeling the texture change depending on how the light hit it. Sitting on that sofa was like being wrapped in comfort. That velvet sofa was the centerpiece of the room, and though it was a bit large for her tiny cottage, it never felt out of place. It was the perfect balance of luxury, or what I thought was luxury as a child, and warmth, and it made her home feel special every time we visited. When you lean into what makes you happy, your home becomes so much more than just a place to live. It becomes a reflection of who you are. The importance of family and connection is an integral part of interiors. Homes that value gathering should have spaces that encourage connection. It's not just about aesthetics, but about how a room can foster memories and relationships. In a project for a family that loved to entertain, Thornton created a grand dining room that featured a hand-painted ceiling inspired by the night sky, a nod to the family's tradition of stargazing together. For her, this personal touch of storytelling brings depth and warmth to spaces. Individuals who have emotional connections to their past or want their space to feel rooted in family heritage might select a wallpaper that reminds them of their mother's favorite flower. Or maybe for you, it's about bringing in a color that reminds you of a special place or memory. If you're looking for design inspiration that pushes boundaries and embraces bold color and pattern, Summer Thornton's interior design book is a must-read. Filled with captivating images, her work showcases a fearless approach to mixing unexpected elements and creating spaces that are both whimsical and elegant.